Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never!
Ale chujek z tego wujka Sebastiana.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Jejku, no jak tak można?
If you don't mind,
Nic się nie stało,
just
Seba.
need a moment alone.
Z tobą nawet w ogień, tylko popraw pelerynę, bo ci przodem wychodzi. Wyglądasz jak fryzjer teraz.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel.
Seba to równy gość,
Everything to
trzeba
do
mu
now is
pomóc.
keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be...
Jak się ten brat nazywał?
Sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Nic się nie stało, Ania.
Right, Anne. I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Masz rację, Seba. Sprawdź, co u Sebastiana.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Zabijmy ich.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Oni by mogli fajnie rozwiązać to, czy jesteś złym, czy dobrym czarodziejem, że daliby ci wybór.
Is where they cursed Anne.
Powiedzmy jak tam, że zamiast zabijać możesz albo obezwładnić i wtedy masz do wyboru, że albo go dobijasz, albo coś.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. A wizard is a dead wizard in my book. How nice of you. Descendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Somebody there? Hello?
Wszystkie ręce w górę i w dół. Wszyscy w górę i wszyscy w dół.
When are you going to give up?
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Are you sure?
I shall avenge your death.
You've made your last mistake.
Śmieszny taki mały.
Such arrogance. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Compulso. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Stop by. Incendio. Grip. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Defendo. Little moon calf. Expelliarmus.
Już.
That was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Revelio.
Oj, myślałem, że to będzie dłuższy pojedynek. Przydałaby się jakaś walka z bossem. Już długo nie było. Sebastian, ja cię proszę. No naprawdę. Idź za Sebastianem. Gdzie mam kurwa iść w ten kamień? Może ci pomogę.
Accio. Compulso. Descendo. Accio. Compulso. Levioso.
No przecież to jest jakaś kpina. Idę za tobą, chodź.
Revelio.
Teraz plądruję obóz. Nie wiem kto to jest nawet. O ja pierdolę, no co to jest? No bez przesadyzmu. Poczekaj chwilę. Autozapis. 51. Ten autozapis wczytamy. Wypatruj płomieni. Fiu! Ty.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! You're right!
I won't bet.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You've made your last mistake. So, let's get this over with. Rubber and White's coming back this way. One less human to worry about.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio!
Come here. I won't rest. This shouldn't take
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Nie tego czaru użyłem, co chciałem, ale to już z nerwów.
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus!
Dead.
Confringo! Defender! Incendio!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried
Revelio!
Dobra, błagam, nie zablokuj się znowu tam.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Co tu się
Tells me they're
stało?
after something bigger.
Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travel. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.